Double hung window. It's the HS8800, and I just want to point out a few things on the outside. So the first thing I want you to look at is the beveled edge. This goes all the way around the window. It's simply designed to make the window look a little more upscale, a little more classy, and really make your neighbors jealous. The other thing I want to point out is the craftsmanship. As you can see, there's actually a caulk line here that's sealing between the window and the actual J channel, which is the piece of trim that receives the siding. We take pride in the workmanship and make sure it looks nice from all angles. Okay. Then we're going to move on to the screen. So our windows come standard with a half screen. You can also upgrade to a full screen, and all of our full screens are called flex screens. And the reason why they're called flex screens is you put a little pressure on the sides and they flex inward just like this, so you can easily remove and reinstall your screens. I'm just going to place this right here. And as far as the seals of the window, our seals in our window are very similar to the same seal you have on your refrigerator door, which is the most energy efficient seal in your house. So Slocum kind of took that idea and put it on the bottom of their window. So the first seal you'll see here is called a bulb seal. This is a rubber seal that goes across the bottom of the window, and it makes sure you have a tight seal so no water or any air infiltration can pass through. To make it even more efficient, there's also another magnetic strip seal, just like the refrigerator, that goes all the way across the bottom. And there's also a piece of metal that the magnet simply sticks to, ultimately making a seal that's going to be draft-free and also watertight. Lastly here, the sill. A lot of sills on windows, whether aluminum, vinyl, or wood, is completely flat. And what happens is you get a lot of water, wind driven, coming through the screen, and it just sits here. And if you don't have a welded corner, or if your sill is flat, water can sit here, collect dust, mold, pollen, and it's also going to allow water to get inside of the frame of the window. Our sill is sloped downward just slightly. So anytime any water hits this area, the water, dirt, debris is all going to wash through these little weep holes and then just water your plants. Let's take a look at the inside. All right, so now we're going to take a look at the inside of the window. So there's two locks that come with a window as long as they're wide enough. Pull the locks in just like so. And the window is very easy to open and close. That's because it's made with a constant force balance system. And you can even use your pinky to open your windows. All right, so very easy. It's designed to not get any harder or easier. And this window has been tested to be open and closed over 8,000 times. And hence the word constant force balance system. It's supposed to constantly be the same ease to open and close over the life of the window. Okay. Now, everyone's favorite thing to do is cleaning, except windows, because sometimes you have to get on ladders or spray some chemicals from the outside to clean your windows. So these windows are going to tilt out. And what's very different about our windows, we don't have any, mechanical looking release tabs here. The tilt feature is actually built directly into the lock. So push the locks in and simply grab the window sash from the middle and just lay it right down. And you can get a cleaner, which is usually a vinegar-based cleaner on these windows, paper towel, clean the bottom, and then simply move on to the top. So they're double hung windows, which means the top can come down as well. So you pull the top sash down, and these will have the traditional tilt latches at the top, but you can't see them because they're actually inside the frame. And just carefully lay this sash down, a little bit of the Windex-based cleaner, paper towel, and boom, you've cleaned the inside and outside of your windows. And I'm going to slam this one shut here, okay, just to kind of show you the weather stripping on the window. So these windows have 3 layers of weather stripping, 2 on the inside and then 1 more on the outside. So all the way around the window, 3 layers of weather stripping that's going to keep out the drafts, any type of insects, and also any water infiltration. All right. Now, with this window, the locking mechanism. So one thing I want to point out, you have 2 locks. Secondly, every window comes with an interlocking sash here and here. So when you close the window, those are going to completely interlock, just like this. So that way, someone with a butter knife or a credit card can't just get up in your window and unlock it from the outside. So it's a little bit of a safety feature. Now, vinyl, it's a great material. It's energy efficient, it's maintenance free, but if it has one thing that's not so great, it's the overall strength. And a lot of vinyl windows will just have regular vinyl going across this part of the window called the meeting rail. The problem is that part over time with the heat can start to sag. Then your locks don't line up, and you go to lock your windows, they feel locked and look locked, but actually you miss the other locking component on the outside. So inside our window, you have a fiberglass I-beam that goes all the way across, and simply put, it strengthens the window, gives it support, so your window's never gonna bow or sag, and your locks are always gonna line up. So, you know, if you go on vacation or you're just out for the weekend, you have peace of mind that your windows are locked and all your stuff's gonna be here, you know, when you get back. Okay. Now, also in the locking part, we have what's called pop locks. So you just take your finger, pop in the top portion, and they're going to pop out. And what that does, it only allows you to open the window about 4 to 5 inches. And what this does, it adds security, but also allows you to still get the breeze inside the house. So, you know, maybe you're working from home, which a lot of us are doing these days, and you want to run out to the store, whether it's a grocery store or just pick up your kids, and all your windows are open. If you use the pop locks, you can literally leave your house. You can still get that free air conditioning from the environment. And again, all your stuff's here, no one's in your house when you get back. All right, now, as probably your representative mentioned, on the inside pane of glass, there's a layer of ceramic tin. All right, and what that does, that's gonna reflect all the heat coming out of your vents in the form of convection. All right, so it's gonna reflect that heat off, keep it warmer in the wintertime. Now on the outside pane of glass, the piece that's facing the sun, that has 3 layers of silver oxide. And what that does, that's gonna reflect all the sunlight, the solar energy. Not only can you open your bottom sash and get some ventilation, you can also open your top sash. So you're getting a lot more ventilation. And what a lot of our customers do, on the second story of the home, you open from the top, and from the first story, you open from the bottom. This way you have cool air coming in because cool air sinks, and then you have hot air escaping because hot air rises. And if you have a 1-story home, the cool thing is you open your front windows from the top, and then on the back of the house, you just leave the bottom open. And what that does, that's going to simply bring in cooler air from the back, and then it's going to have the hot air kind of escape through the top. And makes basically like a ceiling fan effect in your house. A lot of our customers report back anywhere between 30 and 50% energy savings on their energy bills when doing all windows and sliding patio doors. Okay, so the last thing on the window I want to show is the fact that it has a warranty code. So if anything happens to your window, whether it's the locks, whether it's really hard to open, your kid throws a baseball through it, your cat scratches through the screen, everything on this window is 100% covered labor and material. And the warranty also is transferable. So if you don't stay with your windows and you move, you can transfer the warranty to the new owner. Now, let's say anything happens to the window. All you have to do is pull down your top sash, and every single window we install will have its own warranty code. This gives us the measurement, the style, the color, the grid pattern. So we don't need to come out to your house. All you have to do, send us a picture of this photo via email, text message, or simply write the number down on a notepad and give it to us over the phone. That way we can put the product, sash, frame, or anything into production, and then we just call you when the part is ready. All right. Thanks again, guys, for joining us. I hope you like the window, and I hope we're lucky enough to earn your business.